Hello and welcome to another Igloo imaging tutorial. This one's on stop signs, an American style stop sign or a no entry prohibited, like the start of a no smoking sign, that kind of thing. So I'm going to teach you how to do these two signs separately. If you want to follow on at home, the artboard is 1920 pixels high by 1080 pixels. Sorry, 1920 pixels wide by 1080 pixels high. The colors you're going to need are just a red and a white. Those are your CMYK values there. The font is Highway Gothic Narrow. There's a link in the description to download it. Please just use it for personal use. If you actually want to use it on a paid for project, then go ahead and buy it from a reputable font site and make sure you pay for it. We'll come back to the character tracking on stop in a minute, but let's go back to our artboard. I'm going to move these, shrink them down and move them out of the way for a second. Just use them as a reference. So the first thing we're going to do is go up to the shape tool. We want the polygon tool. It could be underneath the ellipse or rectangle. So you want the polygon tool. And if you just click on the artboard, the option box will come up. And we want 8 sides. Click OK. And there we are. We're going to make it the red that we just looked at there. In fact, we're going to make this one the white because that's the outside. Make it a touch bigger. And what I'm going to do is select this with V and press Command C, Command Shift V, which is copy and paste in place. Then get the corner bounding box. And as you start to drag it in, you want to hold Alt and Shift, and that will move it in equally on each edge. So somewhere around there, I'm just going to color drop my red. You can select the red that we've added to the swatches. And that is basically the start of our stop sign. Then we're going to hit T, which is text, and make sure it's in capitals, stop. And we want to select that Highways font. Now I'm going to bring this over here for a second, and I'm going to color drop the stop that I've already put in. You want to find the Highway Gothic Narrow in fonts, so scroll down to H and find your Highway Gothic font, and then the character tracking. This is the distance between the characters, the letters that are involved. It looks okay as that, and that's just set to, let's say, set to 0. It looks like that. So you can see there's specific gaps in here. So the S is set to -38. So we're going to go ahead and hit T, select the S, and then here, this one that says VA, the tracking, go ahead and make that -38 and press Tab. So you see that moved in. Select the T and go ahead and make that -17. If you can't see this character tool, by the way, just go up to Windows and type, and in there's the various type and paragraph and character boxes that will pop up. So we've made the T -17, make the O +20, so just type in 20, and that's our spacing. Once we've done that, let's drag this back across here. And you won't be able to see it for now, so we're going to switch it to white. And with Alt and Shift, I'm going to drag out just to about there on that side. The P wants to be fairly close. I'll drag out this way, just holding Shift. That looks about right. If I want to use my Align to Artboard tools, just click the horizontal, click the vertical. You can select the octagons and click the horizontal and vertical. They're already aligned. This looks a bit high because it's a live font path. So if you press Command Shift O, that's going to outline this. And now when we do the vertical align center, it's going to bring it down again. Still looks like it's a bit too high. Not sure why. Let's try that again. Select all of them. Vertical align. There we go. So now we're aligned. That's your stop sign. I'm going to press Command G and group that together. So wherever I move it or select it, they're all together. So that is my stop sign. Move that over to one side. The no, or the prohibited, the no entry sign is relatively simple. We're going to start with the ellipse tool. Click, drag, hold in Alt and Shift. And we're going to Command C, Command Shift V, and bring that in a bit. And we're going to select our red. And this time around, we're going to switch the red to a stroke. Drag that across there, so we've got a red stroke. And then we want to go to the stroke width and keep bumping it up until it looks a decent weight. Somewhere like that looks about right. And we can just shrink it down if we want a bit more white, or make it a bit bigger, but that looks about right. If anything, probably make it a tiny bit bigger. There we go. And then once that's selected, you want to select the line tool, and you want to click and drag holding shift, and that will keep it at 45 degrees until you get to either edge of your circle, the red circle. Select it all and click horizontal align center, and you can do the vertical align as well. And that'll make sure that that line's in the middle. And that's it, really. If you want to expand those, you can select that red one. Just want to make sure the weight's okay. We've got a weight of 38 and a weight of 38. So if you press V and select the circle, press shift and press the line, then go up to object, expand, fill stroke, okay. And that's expanded it from a stroke to a block color. Then in Pathfinder you can select unite, and that'll just make it one shape. You can then press Command G when you've selected the two, and then they're grouped together as well. So that is how you do a stop sign and a no prohibited sign as well. Hope that was helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.